What was shaping up as one of the most balanced and compelling AFC Championship matchups in recent memory took a dramatic turn late in the divisional round. Two 14-2-3 teams, two elite head coaches, two ascending quarterbacks, and then, in a cruel twist of timing, the entire texture of the game changed. Near the end of Denver's overtime win over the Buffalo Bills, Broncos quarterback Bo Nix suffered a broken bone in his ankle. The injury didn't look catastrophic in real time. Nix walked off with only a slight limp, and the stadium buzzed with celebration as Denver advanced. But within hours, the reality settled in. Nix's season was over. In his place will be Jarrett Stidham, a career backup who hasn't thrown a single regular season pass this year and whose last meaningful game action came at the end of the 2023 season. The statistical oddity of the situation is almost hard to comprehend. Stidham will become the first quarterback since Joe Webb in 2012 to make his first start of the season in the playoffs without attempting a regular season pass. More remarkably, he will be just the second quarterback in NFL history to make his first start of a season in a conference championship game, joining Roger Staubach in 1972, and the only one to do so without throwing a pass at all that year. It's unprecedented, it's risky, and it has completely reframed the AFC Championship. On the other sideline stands New England quarterback Drake Maye, the centerpiece of one of the league's most stunning turnarounds. After consecutive 4-13 seasons, the Patriots didn't just rebound, they surged. Maye has been nothing short of transformative, elevating the offense, stabilizing a roster in transition, and placing himself squarely in the NFL MVP conversation in his first full season as a starter. This game, once billed as a duel between two rising quarterbacks, has instead become a study in contrast. The league's future versus the league's most improbable contingency plan. That shift has also had the unintended effect of overshadowing what New England has accomplished. The Patriots didn't luck their way here. They earned it with consistency, discipline, and a defense that regained its edge under head coach Mike Vrabel. Still, the storyline now revolves around Denver's misfortune and whether Sean Payton can pull off yet another coaching masterclass. The teams haven't met since the 2023 season, but their shared history in AFC Championship games looms large. Denver hosted Tom Brady and the Patriots twice during the Peyton Manning era, winning both matchups en route to Super Bowl appearances. Those games were defined by pressure, defense, and razor-thin margins, themes that feel relevant again. Health will play a significant role in determining how this game unfolds. Obviously, the Broncos' loss of Bo Nix dominates the conversation. But there is some potentially positive news for Denver. The team opened the practice window for running back J.K. Dobbins, who hasn't played since early November due to a foot injury. His return, if it happens, would give the Broncos another stabilizing presence on offense, someone who can help control tempo, ease pressure on Stidham, and keep the Patriots' defense honest. New England enters the game relatively healthy. The primary concern is cornerback Carlton Davis III, who is currently in concussion protocol. If Davis can't go, it would test the Patriots' secondary depth against a Denver offense that may be simplified, but still features creative play design under Payton. The coaching matchup alone makes this game worthy of its stage. The NFL's Final Four features 4 elite head coaches, and this pairing might be the most fascinating stylistically. Mike Vrabel has built his reputation on toughness, adaptability, and defensive excellence. His turnaround of the Patriots has put him squarely in the Coach of the Year conversation. Sean Payton, meanwhile, has quietly engineered one of the league's most impressive rebuilds. Since arriving in Denver, he's taken the Broncos from 8 wins to 10-14, securing the number 1 seed along the way. Vrabel's teams are physical, disciplined, and opportunistic. Payton's teams are calculated, aggressive, and exceptionally well prepared. This feels less like a game between two rosters and more like a chess match between two seasoned tacticians. For New England, one of the most intriguing players to watch is Marcus Jones. His versatility gives the Patriots multiple ways to change the game. As a slot corner, he's become a reliable cover defender, and if Carlton Davis is unavailable, Jones' defensive responsibilities could expand. He already made his presence felt last week with a pick six that swung momentum against Houston. Special teams is where Jones truly shines. His 14.3-yard punt return average is the best in NFL history, and every touch carries the potential for a game-altering play. He hasn't played offense this season, but his past usage, including a 48-yard receiving touchdown as a rookie, makes him a prime candidate for a wrinkle play on the biggest stage. In a game where margins will be tight, one unexpected snap could matter enormously. For Denver, it's tempting to name the entire defense as the key. With a quarterback stepping into the spotlight cold, the Broncos don't just need solid defensive play, they need impact. They need turnovers, short fields, and moments that swing belief. At the center of that effort is Pat Surtain II, the reigning Defensive Player of the Year. Surtain rarely gets targeted, but the Patriots' receiver group doesn't feature a single dominant alpha that can be ignored. That means Surtain's influence may come less from shutdown coverage and more from erasing options, forcing Drake Maye to hold the ball longer and allowing Denver's pass rush to close. Others will need to step up as well. Riley Moss, Alex Singleton, and the defensive front all have roles to play. Somewhere in this game, Denver will need a takeaway, a fourth down stop, or a momentum-shifting sack. Without Bo Nix, those plays aren't optional. They're essential. The betting market reacted swiftly to the injury news. Early look-ahead lines favored Denver slightly. Once Nix was ruled out, sportsbooks flipped the script, installing New England as a 4.5-point favorite, with some books pushing that number to 5.5. That's a massive swing for a single position, even quarterback. Some odds makers have questioned whether the adjustment has gone too far. The Broncos didn't become a different team overnight. They still boast one of the league's best defenses, a strong home field advantage, and one of the most experienced offensive minds in football. While the public has flocked to New England, sharper money has shown interest in the total, nudging it upward as bettors anticipate defensive scores or short fields. Then there's the human element. Sean Payton did not sound rattled when he addressed Bo Nix's injury. He didn't over-explain or deflect. He projected confidence, deliberately so. "Watch out," Payton said of his team. "Just watch." That confidence isn't accidental. It's leadership. The Broncos don't have the luxury of doubt, and Payton knows that belief often precedes performance. Stidham isn't being asked to be Bo Nix. He's being asked to manage, execute, and trust the system. He spent 3 years in Payton's offense. He knows the terminology, the checks, the rhythm. The game plan will be tailored accordingly. Heavier reliance on defense, controlled possessions, selective aggression. New England, meanwhile, enters as the favorite for good reason. Drake Maye has shown poise beyond his years, and this stage feels like a natural extension of his ascent rather than an overwhelming leap. He doesn't need to be spectacular, but he does need to be efficient, patient, and disciplined against a defense designed to bait mistakes. This game may not be flashy. It may not resemble the shootouts that define modern playoff football. Instead, it has the feel of a throwback AFC Championship. Field position, physicality, coaching decisions, and one or two defining moments. The Patriots are the better team on paper right now. The Broncos are the more desperate team, and sometimes in January, desperation paired with preparation is enough. Denver will rally around Stidham. The defense will hit, the crowd will roar, and for 60 minutes, belief will carry real weight. Broncos 20, Patriots 17.